Series of Unfortunate Events, Netflix series, Movie Reaction. Season 1, Episode 3, Movie Reaction. Alright, Spider and Ross, welcome to the channel. Today we're doing movie reactions, reacting to a series of unfortunate events, Netflix series, movie reaction. Season 1, Episode 3, movie reaction. We have Violet, Baudelaire, Klaus Baudelaire, and Sonny Baudelaire go to live with their uncle, Montgomery, also known as Uncle Monty, a renowned herpetologist that studies snakes, crocodiles, and lizards, and other animals. But then Count Ola, the evil adopted dad and guardian of the Baudelaires, comes to Uncle Monty's house under a new disguise, Stefano, an Italian dude with the plan of stealing the Baudelaire fortune. It basically means that they are still waiting to get answers to what puts them in these circumstances and how to get out of them is what they're trying to do. Other actors and characters in a series of unfortunate events, Netflix series, are Asif Mandvi, he plays Uncle Monty in a series of unfortunate events, Netflix series, and Sarah Canning, who plays Jacqueline Cheska in a series of unfortunate events, Netflix series. Now let's do the reaction, and I will tell you my overall thoughts for the video. Now let's get into it, shall we? Get into it, shall we? Get into it, shall we? Now here comes the reaction.
Brightman is that of the broken-hearted crocodile. It's a rare species of reptile found in swampy regions that are particularly sad.
Which reminds me, what I said in my notes, that he studies snakes and crocodiles and lizards and all these other things. Approaching crocodile, and he's writing to someone he loves, which you find out who it is at the end of the thingy. Anyway, yeah, so what's happening so far? Let's get back to it.
My name is Lemon Sweet. It is my sworn duty to carefully research the diet plan of Baudelaire orphans. There is no reason for you to make yourself as miserable and melancholy as I am. If I were you, I would look away before viewing any of the horrible horrifying events that comprise this ghastly new episode in Baudelaire's unfortunate.
It's a brand new episode in your life where there's if you get to be your new guardian, Dr. Montgomery. He's your closest living relative and apparently should be your guardian all along according to your deceased parents' will. The thing that was a mistake was because that oddly dressed consultant who walked into my office with no references and no identification and who suggested that I placed in Count Olaf's kid.
Siblings and I wholeheartedly agree.
Now recently we had a secretary Japanese and noticed the Count Olaf is pretty large. But I don't think Count Olaf will find you out here. Oh, look, there's an easy to read sign around here.
The Baudelaire orphans more than wholeheartedly agree. Living with Count Olaf had been more than a mistake. It had been a disaster. It had been a catastrophe. The worst of it was that the villainous Count Olaf was still at large. The phrase which here means that the authorities had
Sure, he was still at large under his new disguise, which you soon find out what it is. But I told you in the notes. It's a new episode in the license, the competent moron Mr. Poe. The person I hate the most, along with his wife. It was a mistake to go into the kid.
not come and would not have prepared.
And by the way, the police tell me that they're very confident that Count Olaf will be caught in no time left. Here's the term.
Lousy Lane is perhaps the most unpleasant lane in the world. It runs past an orchard of trees, which once produced apples so sour one only had to look at them to feel ill. And then encircles a horseradish factory, so the entire area is bitter and strong.
What is that smell?
Ginger, I believe. We're here.
How exactly is Dr. Montgomery related to us?
Dr. Montgomery is, let me see, your late father's cousin's wife's brother. That probably explains why you never met him.
Yeah.
Father's cousin's wife's
No.
What do we call him? I mean, he's not exactly our uncle.
Well, you call it Dr. Montgomery. Unless, of course, you ask him to call him by his first name, in which case you call him Montgomery.
His name is Montgomery Montgomery?
Yes, yes. And I'm sure he's very sensitive about that, so please don't ridicule him. Ridicule means tease.
You know what it means.
That ginger.
But Dr. Montgomery is a decent person.
Hello, you must be the Baudelaires. Well, it's very tiny because I have just finished frosting this delicious coconut cream cake. Take a four, take a four, take a four.
Nice to meet you, Dr. Montgomery.
Please, call me Martin. I don't like fancy titles unless they get me just into the movies. Do you like Martin?
Very much. But our parents didn't take us very often.
Oh, we are going to go a lot to some very important and very special films.
Dawn Patrol, the 1938 version.
It was my father's favorite too. Well, let's not stand out here. Come in.
I've never watched that movie, Dawn Patrol. I should react to it and watch it as well. But I've never watched it. I just thought know what they're saying.
Yes, you go.
Now you must be Violet the inventor, and you are Klaus the reader. Your mother was so proud of your voracious intellectual appetites. And you must be Sunny. Would you like a biscuit?
My sister prefers very hard food.
Ah, that is unusual for a baby. but not so unusual for many snakes. Perhaps Sunny would prefer a raw carrot.
Very good.
Well, that leaves one extra slice of cake.
Very good.
I know. I'll eat it myself. I'm just kidding. Just kidding, Mr. Paul. About throwing money management. You are welcome for a slice of cake.
You know, I should be getting back to the bench soon. Besides, coconut is a kind of feeling in my mouth. If you need anything better of you, you can always reach me.
Won't need anything from you, Mr. Poe. They're finally in my care, and I will dedicate myself to their safety, comfort, and happiness as enthusiastically as I've dedicated myself to this coconut cream cake.
Our parents' fortune can't be used until welcome age.
Klaus, don't be rude. Don't need to be. He's correct about the fortune.
Now, don't give a fig about the Baudelaire fortune, Mr. Poe.
He doesn't give a figure out.
My salary from the Herpetological Society, but as a scientist, I do admire your skepticism, Klaus. It's understandable after your children have been through.
Ah, I'm cousin, Mr. Come, go off. Let me just get in there.
Sorry, Mr. Poe. My speech of iguana talk does get started some people, but then, so of course, does the speech of iguana.
I think I see myself out.
Capital idea.
Bye, Mr. Poe. Bye.
So remember, you can reach me in Monterey Money Management if you need it for anything. Just don't forget to come.
I'm terribly sorry if I was rude to him, children. Frankly, that man ruffles my skirts. Unpleasantness with Count Olaf, he says, when Mr. Poe is the very reason you were put with Count Olaf in the first place. Well, not to worry. You're finally safe now. Just as
That's true. Mr. Poe was the reason that incompetent moron, the bullshit ate curious disease. It's nonsense. Backside erosion is from the island and up the curious. This backside erosion is nonsense. This competent moron was put in the village. Adopted evil dad. The guardian of the motherland's capital. Evil actor.
Actually, Dr. Montgomery.
Monty.
Monty.
Uncle Monty, I hope. Once you get used to me.
Monty. Our parents never mentioned it.
Really?
Really?
Dr. Montgomery? Renowned scientist? Herpetologist? That is astonishing. Follow me. Now, your parents and I practically grew up together. You can't believe your parents never told you about it. I love them dearly. Look, here's a picture of us.
There's no one in that picture.
We're locked inside the piano. Oh, we're so young. Well, it seems there's some proper introductions need to be made. Do you know what herpetology means?
Well, all he means study up.
Snakes. Snakes. That's what I study. I circle the globe in search of a creature who can encircle a globe. Don't worry about your dishes. Just leave them anywhere. Gustave will wash them up. Gustave? Oh.
What?
I forgot all about Gustave. And he was my assistant for many years. Left me a quite unexpected letter of resignation just yesterday morning. Quite surprising, really. But no matter what, who needs an assistant when I have three charming Baudelaire Bambinis to help me with my research?
Bambini.
Bambini! It's Italian for children. Why, I'm so giddy having you here that I might as well be talking gibberish. Baudelaire. I'm going to show you one of the most important scientific collections in the history of the world. Spies and rivals in the world of herpetology will eat mad dog snakes to get a glimpse of the wonders inside this room. This door has been installed at the top of the last service. You can't get inside unless you have 19 keys, 3 combinations, 2 fingerprints, and 1 optical scan. Or, as I to share with my most trusted associates. And turning this doorknob right here. This is the reptile. Feel free to explore. Here is the lizard wing. And here is a winged lizard.
So this is snakes and crocodiles and reptiles. It's a reptile room. Unfortunately, we see the next episode something happens to it. When the enemy says that, right?
Now, see his yellow striped belly, a sign of camouflage and cowardice.
Can it really fly?
He can fly on cue. Fly! And feel. He heard the distant voices. So don't let out the music of Alexander Scriabin or early Sonic Youth. This, my dears, is my most recent discovery. The crown jewel of the Montgomery Reptile Collection. I discovered him on a recent journey, and I brought him on a couple of nights in a very large house. Because next month, I am going to present him to the Herpetological Society as my new discovery. I discovered it, and so I got to name it.
What is it called?
The incredibly deadly viper.
One thing that I've found, the story of Baudelaire's suicide becomes absolutely overwhelming. It's useful stuff for a moment of contemplation, with a cup of tea, or some other powerful beverage. However, I can sip my tea knowing that some Baudelaire absolutely survives this particular incident. It's Dr. Montgomery, who ends up dead. Although, not yet, anyways. Apologies for the interruption.
Spoiled it. This 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 show spoils itself. They just spoiled it. Isn't it? Oh yeah.
But the incredibly deadly viper is one of the friendliest and least dangerous animals in the entire animal kingdom. Sonic will come to no harm, and neither will you.
It's called the incredibly deadly viper.
Yes, it's a misnomer. Do you know what that means?
Like your own name?
A very fitting definition.
Why would you give your own discovery the wrong name?
Because I intend to play a little joke on those stuffed shirts at the Herpetological Society. Payback for years of ridicule. Hello, Montgomery. How do you do, Montgomery? At our next meeting, I'm going to introduce the incredibly deadly viper and then pretend it's escaped. And you know who will be laughing then? Me.
Are there any snakes in this room that are dangerous?
Well, of course. You can't study snakes and not find some that are dangerous. I have an entire cabinet full of venom samples from some of the most venomous snakes known to man and woman. Which leads me to the heart of the operation. Bambini, this is the most important part of the reptile world, my scientific library. The deepest secrets of the snake world can be found in these pages. And I hope that you'll find them.
We're not allowed to read all these books.
You are not only allowed, you are implored to read these books. You know, I always wanted to have a family of my own. But time flies like a winged lizard. Now, I know There are few dangerous reptiles who make a spectacle of the entire species. But if you give them a chance, and you get to know them well enough to tell the dangerous from the good, I promise you, no harm will come to you in the reptile.
There's a type of situation which occurs all too often in the story of the Broadway orphans called dramatic irony. Simply put, the dramatic irony is when a person makes a remark and someone who hears it knows something which makes the remark have a different, usually unpleasant meaning. For example, if I were to say, I can't wait to eat this almond cookie, but there were people around who the almond cookie was poison, that would be dramatic irony. For that reason, when we hear Uncle Monty tell the children,
I promise you, no harm will come to you in the reptile.
we should be on guard for the unpleasant arrival of dramatic irony.
Don't be sad. Uncle Monty will be tense here. She can't understand you. Dr. Montgomery used to work on my crocodiles waving call just happens to sound like Christian speech. No. Just like talking to it. I wish you could have heard silence. Mine. What was you? We're the ones whose parents perished in the fire now are being passed around a couple tables. Klaus, I can't understand you. I know that.
Sorry.
Klaus, I know how you feel. We've been to miss our parents. Monty's been a good guardian so far, and it seems like our parents really wanted us here. But that's just it. Our parents never mentioned Dr. Montgomery. Why did we never visit him? Thought we knew all our parents' friends. Thought we knew everything about them. I'm sure they had a good reason for not telling us about Monty. Maybe it was the same reason Sinister Vine reached them. Or maybe there was a more sinister reason.
I'm Beanie! What a laugh on Beanie! There you are. How was your day?
I polished the tortoise and Sunny fed it some bananas, and Klaus took the iguana's nails.
Oh, thank you. I'm so grateful. Perhaps when I'm out with the Lordy and Virtuous Cobra out of my sock drawer.
Where are you going?
Well, I'm going to go into town and pick up a few things that I like to keep in stock. Boss propeller, camp features, a fireproof canoe. And then tonight, we'll go and see our first movie. Won't that be exciting?
What movie are we seeing?
We won't know until we get there.
I've never heard of a movie theater that doesn't tell you what the movie's for.
That's what it is. I have a feeling there are many things that you're going to see that you've never heard of before. Life is a conundrum of character. How long when you get lost? There we go. Come on. Come along. Yes.
What do you mean, conundrum and esoteric? Well, a conundrum is a mystery. And esoteric are obscure objects or documents. Look at this. This is the original blueprint for Dr. Montgomery's landscape. It was kept outside in the labyrinth. If you look at the labyrinth from the top, it looks like the tattoo Kamaloth has on his ankle. It's a mark of will. Monty cannot be in cahoots with Kamaloth. He seems too nice. Things aren't always as they seem. Something strange is going on here. Modern knowledge tells all sorts of stories that happened before we were born. So why does the name Montgomery come about?
Darn.
Good morning. I am Stefano, Dr. Montgomery's new assistant.
This afternoon, we can come Olaf.
Perhaps one of you can take my suitcases up to my room. They're right.
That's crazy. That's crazy. He comes to the house like I said, he does something very bad. Which I'll tell you when it comes to that part. You'll see everything. He just
Along
adopted
that
it.
smelly road was dark and unpleasant, and Stefano was very kind.
Come Olaf. If anyone ever deserves to travel along lousy way, it's you. We will not help you if you will not let you in this house.
Well, I see you children haven't changed a bit since your parents were obviously as stubborn as ever. Klaus, you're still wearing those idiotic glasses and reading too many books. And I can see little son here still has 9 toes instead of 10.
You're talking about my sister's 10 toes, like the vast majority of people.
Really? That's odd. I could have sworn that she lost one of her toes in an accident. I seem to recall a man named Stefano being so confused by being called Count Olaf that he accidentally dropped his knife on her little feet and said, toes.
Dare.
Let's not discuss what I would or would not dare do. Instead, let's discuss your poor, unfortunate parents. Your father and mother were very brave in their days, but their days are done. Or theirs.
It's not a photo of our parents.
Yes, it is. They're inside the piano.
How do you know that?
I took the picture. And now, all that's left of them is their enormous fortune. And that enormous fortune is mine.
Never.
Never is a very long time, and your ridiculous uncle will be back in a few seconds. Furnaces of hell! Brought from the present is very sharp.
How did you find this? It's the real question. Intuition. We could scratch a window and make our way to town and catch a train far away from here. And where we could go. Anywhere. And all the tell us here, you can find us wherever we go.
Next door!
Or we could just stay here and wait for the burst in the slots. He won't do that. He won't hurt us until he gets his hands on our fortune. He must have some scheme to so what it could be. There's no one in the house. I can't figure out that now.
For years afterwards, all the others wondered what they might have done differently to take Count Olaf from here to their door. Maybe they thought, just maybe, it could save Monty's life.
Monty's back. He'll see right through Stefan's disguise. Won't he?
Well, that is an unusual and long-winded explanation.
Thank you.
Let me understand. You
He's gonna see through disguise, yeah. But gonna pay the price.
What might be your sister? Send to me even though I didn't ask for one. Driving a scientific society simply to soothe stress and sorrow.
Yes. For sure.
Ah, yeah.
Yes.
And your name is Stefan, right?
Yes, definitely.
Ah, and these are your parents.
Yes.
Stefan. Oh, seems everything's settled now.
Really?
Yes. Welcome. Come in. Welcome to my home. Stefan. Well, there's a spare room upstairs. It's small, but like I said, I have 3 young children living with me, so living quarters are quite tight.
I don't mind.
Well, why don't you go upstairs and get yourself settled, and I will go and find the children who you say have hidden themselves in the reptile room because you chased them up and down the staircase with a knife.
Simple misunderstanding.
We'll be glad to hear that. Those suitcases out here, kid.
I really love reptiles.
Baudelaires.
Is it you that would
Yes. Let me just unlock all these important security measures and I'll join you in the reptile room. Retinal scan 1. Retinal scan 2. I am so sorry, Baudelaires, that you were frightened by that man who arrived earlier. Makes sense that you were alarmed, being that he chased you up and down the stairs with a knife. But there's nothing to fear. He is my new assistant, Stefano. I have seen his papers, and everything is in order. So, you see, there's nothing to be worried about.
Oh, yes. I see now. How silly we were to be afraid.
Precisely, Baudelaire. Stefano has explained to me that he has a very strict fitness regimen where he has to run up and down the stairs brandishing a knife at least 3 times a day. So that makes perfect sense.
And let's join him on that exercise regimen.
So, now that that is cleared up, would you mind helping me bring things in from my truck? I've got all my shopping done, and I've even brought takeout for dinner. There should even be enough for Stefano. Now, we don't have much time before the movie, so help me take it on this canoe.
So you recognized him?
So he recognized it. He's gonna pay this price.
And I'm with you now, Brazilian wax.
So what are we going to do? Call the police?
What does it mean? What? You think when I was wiping out Felix, sitting with a boat in the cover, and I got a little furious. No, if we come to the police, I said, Mom, what if we should find a government? That's the code now, assistant. Will have us in this country before they can darken my doorstep. Stefano, just not walk alone. We must keep an eye on Stefano. He will join us for dinner, and then we'll invite him to the movies. A man that dastardly must be watched like a hawk.
So what are we going to do? Keep an eye on him?
For now, Baudelaires, you'll be watchful and wary, which is a word that around here means very careful.
No earnings.
Good, because the company never turn our backs, even for a second. So,
The father, what's his all sorry? I seem to have been very careless with the heavy glass reading lamp that was in my bedroom that fell out right when you were walking under it.
don't you ever say, well, it happens all the time. No harm done. I know the way out of that one. As well as I know the bone structure of the osteoporosis in this head. And there's no way that that man was near that window.
Of course not. He isn't being careless. He's being murderous. At Montgomery, I really think he would contact the authorities.
Just look at this. They may be a world-renowned herpetologist, but also minor in criminology. I know what I'm doing. Let's see quickly, everyone. We don't want to be late for the movies.
I don't think I'll be close to it. I thought I'd stay in and read up on poisonous cannibals.
Mr. Barlow, you must join us. We have to celebrate your life.
In all honesty, I prefer long form television to the movies. It's so much more convenient to consume entertainment from the comfort of your own home.
I insist you go.
I insist upon staying here.
I insisted first.
Well, I insisted louder.
But, with all due respect, I feel uncomfortable leaving my reptiles alone with a relative stranger.
Fine. But I would like to make a brief phone call before we leave.
Of course. The phone is in the pocket.
Could you please pass the pop stickers?
You're not fun.
It's a movie theater where they show movies. Yes, of course it's more convenient to watch from the comfort of your own home, but I didn't ask for your opinion.
Job done. Yeah. Take off. Don't want to miss the previews and all of the excessive commercials.
We don't know what you're up to, but we will find out. If anything happens to my sister's owner, I know that your hands will go with fortune.
If I wanted to arm you with a bloody stream on this car like a waterfall.
No, I'm not going to harm the hair on anybody.
Not purpose.
The accidents happen all the time.
That is when I said to him, the frog is the greatest reptile known to man.
Talk sounds good.
Brother, where did you study herpetology?
I don't know anything about mouth swords.
I just thought it might be nice to get out and see a movie. I know it's exciting things in my life, but I do it because my life is boring.
But you'll enjoy the show. If you don't, hello, chap. 2 adults, 3 minors. I'm giving you the verified film disc. Ah, lovely.
I decided to treat myself to some popcorn because there is nothing exciting happening in my life at all.
Some popcorn actually sounds delicious. I get popcorn for you. My treat.
Really?
Yeah, you go. Go take a seat.
Come on, friend.
Go.
7th Row, right center. That is the best place.
That's what my mother always said.
Who'd you think taught it to me? Dear kids, I am so happy to be seeing a movie with you. I'm so very proud. I know they want to be seeing a movie. There's more to a movie than just a movie. Just like a book can contain crucial secrets about the world of snakes, or it can be used to pop up the refrigerator door when you air it out.
For what my sister means, I'm not sure where to follow me.
There's so much to learn. Unfortunately, some of that learning is going to have to be delayed tonight because of the promise me this. If I leave during the show, you will not act as if anything is amiss. But you'll keep your eyes on that fraud, Stefano.
I got the popcorn. This one is for me, and this one is for the rest.
Well, your generosity is noted, Stefano.
My name is not.
Blue sky. Today we honor the founding of our sleepy alpine village with the traditional building of a snowman in the village square.
Traditions are important, Rob. I think it's English, English subtitles.
All the best movies have subtitles.
But still doesn't explain. I'm watching the movie! Yeah! Where's your conscience? Where's the tradition? I've never seen that actress before. How can you say this behind this before?
Sing about this. The studio barrier. We're broken through it. Good. No, it's so good. No chances. Super. I promise. This is a goodbye.
No one's prepared to die off. On this one spot.
Butter, salt.
I thank you for coming on such short notice, but I'm not in the habit of coddling my henchmen. Due to one overprotective cryptologist's hysteria over the safety of his appalling collection of patients, Operation Patrimony being relocated from one side to this God-forsaken Nickelodeon just in time. I think you know who is trying to send a you know what. Hello? A message they're trying to send. Oh, no, forget it. Operation Capture Monty is a go. Is there anything I
New JR! It's okay, it's alright. That is, if you in Christ Jesus, baby. Yeah. Woo! Jesus Christ. All day and all night, y'all. Yeah.
Donna, can you be so kind?
That's not considered madness. You have to let you feel alone. Down there, John. Very interesting.
Pictures today so violently and rude. Mother always said we catch them down at the
Surely nothing can spoil this happy and festive occasion. There are hundreds of zombies coming down from no snowbirds.
Technically, it's a good movie. It's a good show. These episodes are good.
I like this episode, but very bad things happen in the new episode. And the death of what did you happen in the next episode. Maybe other people dies. And yeah, all that stuff. Really coming to the end now.
We must understand this part. That's where I should bury you. This will be much easier to show. Things must be worse than we thought. I need 4 tickets on the SS Prospero to Peru. Maybe I can take the roof. I see them all kind of Wish me luck, my friend. Good luck. Come Montgomery. And the 1, and the 2, and the chick, Kahuma chick.
The Baudelaires did not want to turn their backs on Count Orloff, so they did not see what happened in the back of that black theater. But of course, there was much more going on that the Baudelaire orphans were not aware of.
Well, I was in the Irish State Board in front of the Swiss and staging acrobatics. Can you walk?
Better than anyone else.
The lucky was here with the children by bedtime. Any idea what his tongue lets out?
Is he judging that pyramid? Pressure and water rings, similar stuff to Winnipeg.
Peru.
Like I said, south of Winnipeg.
Terrible ending. The villagers should have been eaten like in Citizen Kane.
Monty never came back. Monty! Monty!
Of this, the guardian has disappeared. Dear me, dear me. Oh, this is just terrible. 3 helpless children all alone in the world. Whatever shall we do next?
Drive home, of course.
Monty, you're here.
Hello, children. It's been a long night, and we have a very busy day tomorrow. Did you enjoy the movie?
It's unusual.
That will require some further explanation. Wait in the car, Baudelaires. I have some unfinished business. It's your father.
Will you be okay?
Of course, I'm your guardian. It is my job. And my delight, might I add, to keep you safe. Run along.
Arriba, check.
Do you think you can just draw something like
Yeah, tell him that his king is not done. He's gonna pay the price. Remember that?
in the life of my chief? Hatred is treachery. You are a person. And a bad actor.
Stefano.
Or whatever your real name is.
You don't know my real name.
I don't need to know your real name. Because you are a story from the perpetual bunch of society.
What?
Can you hear what they're saying? Because we can look this fun's for and stuff.
You're done for. Stiff one.
Well, what can I say, Montgomery Montgomery? You have found out my secret identity. There's no doubt about it. I've been outsmarted.
Yeah, you have. Now be gone. You and your pale-faced twins. I said, be gone! And your very shame, Hopiton loser.
He's tougher than he's tougher than 2 old ladies.
Really?
Well, Baudelaire, that terrible man will never bother us again.
You mean
That's right. I confronted him and threw him out of our lives forever. The authorities are on their way.
we're just living in the parking lot?
Under the watchful eye of a very capable ticket seller. Besides, he does slip away.
Again?
It's none of our concern. We will be far, far away from here. Unless we are not going to spend the season at a research laboratory. Jane. We are off to Peru.
Peru.
It's a wonderful country, full of natural and slithering beauty, and what's more important, answers. You must have billions of questions after that movie. My parents haven't told me all about this when I was your age. My head would be dizzy with confusion. Once we disembark in Chimbote, you'll let
Very interesting. The question, they're still waiting to get answers to their questions about what people be circumstances too. We should find out what that is.
all the answers you need. You said all that. Are you in?
Very much.
Well, it's a good thing I stocked up on creatures and canoes, because you never know when you might need to leave the country in a moment's notice.
Life is esoteric.
Well said, Cloud Baudelaire. Well said. Then we travel inward to Olante Tamba, such as some geckos who have an extra leg. It's to name it.
Sounds wonderful.
Doesn't it? Listen, children. I know that the loss of your parents was a great tragedy, but you can still have the life they wanted for you. Now, it's time for bed. Yes. We have a spindillion things to do tomorrow and a boat to catch. Oh, Sonny, it seems that you finished all of your marshmallows.
What my sister means.
I know what your sister means, Violet. It seems we finally found the soft food that you like after. More on that tomorrow. Good night.
Good night. Good night, Uncle Monty.
Sweet dreams. And tomorrow.
I'm sorry to say this was the last time the screeching of 1 o'clock would strike before the arrival of Connecticut. Because Dr. Montgomery had promised no harm would come to the Baudelaire orphans in Reptile. But I regret to say that great harm come down the night.
He died.